The topic we have chosen is on environment, pollution, and conservation. People usually ignore the environmental issues around us because we do not see it. However, it affects every one of us. It is vital to be aware of the environmental problems and maintain an Earth that is sustainable so the future will have the same opportunities as us. The local issue we have chosen is water scarcity in Beijing. The reason why we chose water scarcity is because water is a resource that all humans rely on and need. It is a daily necessity that affects not only the industry, but also the general public. It is a threat to our environment and local ecosystem, leading to sinking surfaces. It has a heavy strain on local financing, as local governments must transfer water from other places. Unfortunately, most locals aren't aware of the issue, and we want to change this. Our goal with this project is to raise public awareness on water scarcity in Beijing. We're focusing on informing people about the causes, consequences, and possible solutions to water scarcity. We are also aiming to promote people to live sustainably in daily life to combat against these issues.
The first project we did was an article published on Jingkids. An article is particularly useful because we are able to reach a wider range of audience without having to repeat our presentation multiple times. We chose Jingkids because it is a very well-known and active newspaper. It focuses on providing information and education to parents and children, and so matches our goal of raising awareness on water scarcity. In the article, we talked about the causes, consequences, and current solutions on water scarcity. To emphasize our information, we included graphs and charts to indicate the correlation between the causes or solutions and water scarcity. We included many pictures of Beijing to make the article more appealing and appear more professional, hoping to attract more viewers. In the article, we referred to how a 1-degree increase in temperature caused a 177.23 million meters cubed increase in domestic water consumption per year. Because of its large size, we realized that readers may find it hard to picture this, so we included a comparison to bathtubs and water bottles, saying, to put that into context, 8.1 meter cubed is the size of 27 300-liter bathtubs, or 16,200 500 milliliter water bottles. To encourage action, we talked about how we all can make tiny changes in our lifestyle to slow down water scarcity in the concluding section of our article. We currently have 400 views and 37 likes. This shows that we have succeeded in raising awareness as we have been able to teach a wide audience of the causes, consequences, and current solutions to water scarcity effectively through the multiple methods mentioned above.
The class we have chosen to do a presentation on is Year 8. The reason of this consideration is because that learning is usually most effective and memorable for younger students. So, we decided to choose primary or lower secondary students as our possible audience. However, students that are too small may not be able to concentrate on our presentation or to understand the information we are delivering to them. Therefore, we chose the class in between, which is Year 8. To effectively deliver the issue to the audience, we talk comprehensively about the main causes of water scarcity, the main problems occurring, and the possible solutions of the issue, also providing evidence and explanations and visualizing them with images. Moreover, we added a role-playing activity, which is to let them be different types of people in the society and think from their perspective. Lastly, we did a Kahoot about the issue to help them review the information and to conclude the presentation. With these 3 sections, we are capable of achieving our goals of raising awareness on the issue. We use 3 different methods to ensure that our presentation is engaging and effective on raising awareness. Firstly, we made interesting PPT. Instead of putting a paragraph of words, we minimized the content shown on PPT and displaced them in the format of bullet points. We also added some interesting pictures and designs so that the audience won't feel bored. Furthermore, We included activities and Kahoots in our presentation so that everyone can participate and feel more engaged and entertained. Lastly, we gave out cookies as awards for Kahoots and activities so that the audience will be more willing to make effort in activities and focus on the information we are delivering. Students were actively engaged in our activities and paid close attention to the presentation. Many people raised their hands to share ideas and answer the questions. Because of a university trip, some of our team members could not complete their work on time, and the first Kahoot was not able to accurately measure how well the students understood the information. Therefore, a quiz was sent out later that day and was completed by the students with a satisfying average score of 13.3 out of 18. Which is about 74%. We also used a survey to gather the audience feedback after the presentation and found out that 90% of the audience think that they understand the content of our presentation well. Over 80% of the audience think that our presentation is useful, and every one of them enjoys the activity. Of course, there are places for us to improve in. There was an activity which we wanted to do that would teach students about virtual water flows, but we were not able to do it because we could not find the resources in time.
We also made a poster to raise awareness on the issue. A poster is able to raise interest on the topic and encourage viewers to continue research at home. On the poster, we included brief lists highlighting the causes, consequences, and solutions to water scarcity, provoking thought through further research. Location is one of the key points that would affect the effectiveness of our poster. So we choose to put our posters on places where students and teachers would pass every day to make sure that there is a larger chance for them to read the poster. For example, the doors of the main classroom buildings, the pole of the nets on the playground, the cafeteria walls, and the changing room hallway. Those are all places where people pass frequently or must wait during the day. A perfect place to put an interesting poster to give them something to pass the time. A poster conveys information in visual form, so it has to be eye-catching, and the information should be presented in a way that the viewers will not get confused while reading. As a result, we chose to use a blue color for the overall titles and fonts, so the poster is visually appealing and eye-catching, and also matches our topic of water scarcity and our group name Watecycle. Different shades of blue and large fonts were used to separate the title, subtitle, and the main information, so words stand out to viewers. We included diagrams to convey the information more effectively. To measure the success and how much information is successfully conveyed by our poster, we choose to make a small quiz according to the information we have provided on the poster and attach the QR code along with the poster itself.